Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Genesis and I do self-improvement videos, motivational, anything that helps you in life really and that you might relate to and find helpful, hopefully. Today's topic is about being a victim or changing forever. This is a bold topic that I'm going to talk about. If you're sensitive and if you think and if you don't want to change, that's the word. If you don't want to change, then you could just not watch this video because I am going to be a little rough on you, but it is tough love. Number one, take control of your life. If you don't know what you're doing with your life, if you're just going with the flow, you don't know what you're going to do in life, it's okay not to know right now. Nobody really knows. But if you don't have a scheduled routine, plan, an idea, or a compass of where you're going, your goal. If you don't have a goal, you don't have a vision. And if you don't have a vision, you're letting life take over you, not you taking over your life. Your mind is taking over you. You're not taking over your mind. You have to take over your own body, over your own life. You can. You say, God, take the wheel, but then you let him, like only God. You're not putting in the effort. God is trying to help you, but you're not putting the effort. You have to have a reality check. And sometimes you have to blame yourself. You know why you're here? You know why you're miserable? You know why you are still stuck? Because you choose comfort instead of discomfort for a while. You choose instant gratification. You choose those dopamine hits. You choose the easy path. The path that everybody chooses. Everything that nobody's gonna tell you, oh, you're weird for doing this, or oh, you shouldn't be doing this, or oh, this is, why are you doing this? Everybody agrees with you because you are an agreeable person. You're people pleasing. You don't want to go out of the route that everybody goes in because you have that closed mind. That's why you're here. And the honest truth, if you want to improve your life, you have to hate it. You have to truly despise what your conditions are if you want to go to greater heights. You have to destroy the old version of you who you have to create a whole ego. People will call you egoistical and narcissist and selfish and this and that, but who cares? Who cares? Do you want to please others or do you want to be happy with yourself? Do you want to live for others? Do you want to be like everybody else? Because I don't think they're happy. I don't think the people who judge you are happy. They judge you because they can't be you. They can't do what you can do. That's why they judge you. Because they're miserable. They have time to judge you. I don't have time to judge people and pick out every single thing they do. I don't. I'm too busy about my business. Why would I make my time? My time is money. People talk like that for free. I don't get it. You have to blame yourself. You have to be real with you. Be real honest and hate it. Hate it. Be like, okay, wait, I was stupid because I did this decision. I was stupid because I chose comfort sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to choose comfort. Sometimes it's okay when you're like in a hospital bed and you're really tired and maybe you've burned out or whatever. It's okay. But if you keep choosing comfort every day, and you don't choose discipline sometimes, or you don't go for the 110%, I don't know what to tell you. You only live once, and you keep worrying about something and repeating this scene in your head. It's okay until you heal. That's what people tell you. The thing that they don't tell you is you're gonna stay there if you keep repeating the scene in your head. The fake, the past. That doesn't exist anymore. That does not exist. It happened. People change. You miss them, but they're not the same person. Who are you missing? No one. The past version of them you created in your head. People are going to get mad that you stopped talking to them, but I'm not the same. I'm not the same anymore. Why would I relate with you? I don't have anything to relate with you. I don't do small talk anymore. I seriously don't have time to waste. If you want to spend an hour with me, you have to give me $500 at least. That's how much my hour cost is. And if you're not going to give me that, then you're not worth my time. Okay? Like, that's it. No discussion. End of discussion. Period. Point blank. I don't have time to deal with your BS, with your drama, with, oh, I'm so worried about this and life and that. I don't care. Struggle by yourself. Like, I don't have time to worry about your stuff while I'm worrying about my stuff. I feel like I'm not going to be there for you, and I don't want to do that to you or me. So it's better. It's better like that, you know? So yeah, sometimes you really do have to blame yourself, confront yourself, and tell yourself, what have I been doing for the past 20, 10, 5, or a year? Because sometimes your mind is on like airplane mode. You don't know what you're actually doing. You're just doing, I don't know what. Like, sometimes you don't even know who you've been living for or what you've been living for. And you get out of a toxic relationship or a rut or a depressive episode or like this big life-changing moment or situation that happened in your life, and you question everything. It is like that. It's like, what were you doing before? What were you not doing before? That's what you should be asking. What was I not doing before that now I need to do? You know, sometimes you have to eliminate stuff. I heard this podcast today that it was telling how people love to add things to the routine, but successful people, and it's like something I've noticed in myself too, you have to subtract. It's like, okay, what is not benefiting me? You know, it's what you're not doing that's affecting your life, you know? And it goes back to what I said with relationships too. You know, people look for what they maybe don't want in a partner, not what they truly want. That's why they get what they don't want, because that's what they're looking for. But when you look for what you want, you're not going to settle for anything that you don't want. When you have a goal, you're not going to settle for anything that doesn't contribute to that goal. You're not going to give up. Because you're not going to give up halfway. That's not contributing. You're not going to go with toxic friends to a party, or you're not going to do anything that's not leading you towards your goal or towards your highest self, towards something that you are proud of. That's it. You're not going to waste time. It's not even going to be entertaining for you to be with people that are not like at your level. It irritates me sometimes. Like, it's not that I'm like antisocial. I kind of am, but like some people, it's like they're just not at my level. And I may be a narcissist by saying that, but I think I am better than some people, you know, in a way, like in the way that I think. I'm delusional like that, yes, but that's why I get what I get, you know, because I do think that I deserve more. And because I think I deserve more and I'm better than some people, I get treated better. I get what I want. Not because I may deserve it, but because I believe I deserve it. I probably don't. I believe I do. So people believe what you believe. You know? It's like you say it with so much confidence that people believe you. That's it. People just believe you. And I'm gonna be very honest. Sometimes I have to put a play here, because imagine if I would have just come here to talk about my insecurities or my worries and doubts. You think you would listen? No. Nobody wants to listen to somebody complain 24/7 about how their life is miserable and bad and so many problems. Everybody has problems. Who cares? You're worrying so much that you're worrying and overthinking so much that when you talk to people, you're overthinking, like you translate it and you transmute that horrible energy. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to feel bad and negative emotions. You can. But when you're draining somebody down, you have to be aware. I've been very aware since I was little, you know? I may be insecure, but if I'm insecure, I'm not going to be insecure with you. I'm sorry, but I just can't do that. Because we're both going to go down if we're insecure. Like, either I'm insecure and you're confident, so you're going to lift me up, or I'm confident and you're not insecure, because I don't want to, you know, surround myself with insecure people. Trust me, I've done that before, and it only brings you down. Like, nothing good comes out of it. You're going to become insecure after. So you're not at my level. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm sorry. It's just I don't like you. That's it. It's not that I don't have beef with you. It's just I don't like you. That's it. I don't think that we relate to anything or anything like that. And I don't know, you may have your opinions like, she's so narcissist and evil. Okay. Like, I don't care. So don't be a victim. If you're insecure, change it. Do something about it. If you're broke, go get money. If you can't breathe, open the window. But take action. Do something to change your situation if you don't like it. You have options. If you're in a state that's like a communist state and you don't have options, I don't think you could even watch this video. But if you're in a state that you have free will, use it to your advantage. You have so many resources. You're the biggest excuse in your head that you can't get through this obstacle. Literally. You're the biggest excuse. You're most either your hater or your cheerleader. That's it. Like, you have to be one. And honestly, I think that I am better because that gets me ahead of people. You know, the bigger the expectation you set, the bigger you're gonna achieve, the bigger the goal is gonna be, and the bigger the success is gonna be. So you have to do it now. It's now or never. Take risks, take action, do it and say it. Don't just say it and don't do it. Because then you're breaking your own confidence. And then you're saying why you're so insecure and you don't trust yourself. Because you don't trust yourself. You don't keep your promises. You don't do what you're going to say. That is not attractive. That is not cute. Take the risk. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. If it works out, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna die anyways. But at least you're not gonna have that regret when you're in your deathbed thinking, oh, I should have at least tried it. Because you didn't. What if you didn't? What if it all works out? You have to think like that. You have to think that, like, it's gonna work out somehow. And if it doesn't, then it's okay. I literally have no excuse to not make it work out because, like, there's no way it's not gonna work out. I'm just so crazy enough. I believe that everything works in my favor. And it does. You know? And if it doesn't, then it wasn't in my favor. So why would I be complaining about it? Everything happens to you for a reason. And you have to believe that you're being protected sometimes. Not everything is supposed to happen your way. It's gonna happen somehow. Your way or not, it's gonna happen. The biggest risk you're taking is not taking the risk. Because the thing is, people are so scared to fail. You have to live your life to the fullest. And living to the fullest means taking risks, being scared, failing and getting back up. That's it. It's like, okay, if you fail, what? It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You don't fail until you stop. And if you don't stop, then you never fail. That's it. It's, you never stop. It's like, how are you gonna fail? Failing is dying. And we all die at one point. So we all fail. And what? What is it all gonna matter if you didn't even try? So why not try it? You want something in life and you're embarrassed or you're scared or I don't know, something's holding you back. And like I said, most of the time it's you. You're holding yourself back. The perspective of other people, of what other people think, of what your grandma, of what your parents, of what your friend, of what your partner, of what your, I don't know, the stranger on the street thinks of you. Like, who cares? I don't know. You're worrying so much. You're gonna die anyways. They're gonna rot. You're gonna rot. Who really cares? Nobody cares. Nobody. That's the beauty of life. Like, I keep saying that because a lot of people, like, that takes over their life. You know, that's insecurity. And insecurity is gonna eat you up alive. Like I say, I kind of put, like, this outfit and, you know, my best self in front of you guys because it's who I am, but I also sometimes don't feel my best, but I still show up because I'm not going to be here insecure and cry about it. No, I'm insecure. I'm scared. Sometimes I'm embarrassed. Sometimes I cry about things, you know, sometimes I feel like a loser or something, you know? But who cares? Like, I have to keep going. Now I have a reason to keep going. Why am I gonna stop in the middle? Like, okay, because I don't feel like it. Girl, bye. Nobody feels like it. And what? Are you gonna put up with it? Or are you gonna, okay, like, stop. Who cares? I'm so lonely, or I don't have friends, or I'm so insecure. Okay, and like, do something about it. Make the pain worth it, okay? If not, then what is it gonna be for? Nothing. Or at least, I don't know, get money out of it. I don't know, help people. That's what I'm doing. I really, that's what I'm doing. Like, every time I see a comment or somebody that tells me I helped them or made their day, or I don't know, maybe a word I said like, oh, you're so beautiful, or I don't know, maybe just watching my videos is entertaining or is helpful in some type of way, which it means the world to me if it is. That's why I do them, you know, that's why I started it. And money is just there, but like, I'm not really seeking it. Everything changes when you change. When I mean when you change is when you decide that you're tired. You have to be tired. You have to be upset. You have to be so angry at the fact that you're still stuck, that you made that mistake, that you're here because of your decisions, that you're here because you're a loser. You have to sometimes be honest. You have to check yourself and you have to ask yourself, what got me here? It's like shadow questions, right? And it's just gonna be you, your decisions. So what's gonna be different now? Your mindset. Your decisions are gonna change because your beliefs and your mindset has changed. And your actions change after that, because okay, there's like this controversy that your actions make your beliefs and then your beliefs make your actions. I think it goes both ways, but I always think it starts from the mind, because if you don't, you know, where did creation come from? From the mind, right? I still believe that your actions do kind of mold your beliefs because it's what you experience, but not totally, because you can change it starting by your mind, you know? And yes, what you see also in other people as examples can also change your beliefs. You know, it goes both ways, like I said. It's not like a definite point. But if you really start to get into manifestation and, you know, being delusional and thinking it is going to work out, and, you know, showing up every day, even if nobody's watching, even if nobody cares, even if you're the only one watching your videos, even if nobody's liking your food, or, I don't know, you're a cook, or you don't see no change in the gym, or your business is failing. I don't care what you're going through, but you got to keep going. You got to stick to it. If you stick to it long enough, it has to work out. There's no way. I believe in you so much that there's no universe that what you're doing is not going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. And you have to repeat that every time, even if you fail, even if you don't see results, even if everything is going upside down and you don't believe. You have to believe. You have to have faith. You have to be delusional. And people are going to call you crazy and like, what? Of course, because they don't like to see people succeed. People don't like to see people going another way that they found that they failed at, you know, because they see danger in that and they're trying to protect you. And I get it, you know, it comes from a loving place, but some things have changed and you can't always stay in the box people put you in, because you're diverse. You're this whole universe that it's so beautiful. How are you gonna fit in a box? You can't fit into standards. You can't fit it in what everybody has told you to be. You can't. You're you. You're put on this earth to be you. Don't be like everybody else. And don't do this for anybody else but yourself. Do it for your 10-year-old version who wanted to end it all. Do it for your 13-year-old version who was insecure. Do it for your parents who came to this country, immigrated, left everything and anything they knew, the language, anything. They sold it all for you. And you're gonna come here and complain about it? Do you know how privileged you are? What are you complaining for? They're breaking their backs and you're complaining? You're complaining? What are you complaining for? The effort that you're not putting? What hard work are you doing? What hard work are you doing? I don't get it. Like, some people just complain and complain. Do you not see how hard your parents work just to put food on the table for you and you're complaining? Do it for a bigger purpose than yourself. You know, I'm doing this not for myself, but for other people, because I've been through what I wanted to hear in that moment. And maybe it's not exactly in the words that, you know, some people might relate, some people might not relate. Some people might dislike me, some people would love me. And we're so diverse. You're not gonna fit in a box. You can't. You have to create your own path, and people are gonna hate for that. People are gonna point you out and think you're weird, and you're gonna think you're weird and you don't fit in, or I don't know. You're gonna think like you're odd, but like that's not gonna matter. That's not gonna matter, because you know who you are, and when you're confident in who you are, nobody could tell you who you are. You guys don't get it. The things you can do in this world, the opportunities, it's infinite. It's like, how big can you get the goal to be? The bigger, the better. And that's why I say reach for high goals, even if they seem unachievable. Because once you achieve them, trust me, you're gonna think, oh, I should have gotten a bigger goal because I'm bored now. Like, I keep winning. You're bored. You get bored when you keep winning. It's like, okay, I already did this. I already achieved this. Now next thing. Now next thing. And it's never really enough. That's why you have to put a big enough goal that you can't even quit. Like, you have to challenge yourself. You have to challenge yourself so much. And that's how you get strength. That's how you get grit. That's how you get better at doing one specific thing, or multiple even. Learn more languages than boyfriends. Speak more languages. Educate yourself. Go out, communicate. Get your degree. Get your money up. Do something with your life. Give back to people. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Don't let anything that hurts you shape you into a person that you're not. You know, I may be seen like cold or whatever, but when you really get to know me, if you're a woman, right? If you're a girl, like, you'll know I'm just so sweet. I'm this kind soul that sometimes people take for granted, because once I know you and you get access to me, it's like, oh, it's so easy. You know, she's so kind. It's like, you take advantage. A lot of people take advantage of people like that, especially because they can't believe it's true. It's like too good to be true. And then they ruin it. You know, they have to do something to test the waters and be like, okay, how far can I go? Or like, let me do this and let me see what she does. Oh, you're out. Like, I sense something weird on you and you're out of my life. Like, that easy. Yeah, I detach so easily. You know, I could love you, but I could leave you any second, because if you're not, like I said, if you're not contributing to me and my happiness, you're out. Even money, I'm gonna take your money, but you're not gonna be here anymore. A lot of people also use you like a staircase to get where they want to be, you know? Like a status, money, I don't know, just some weird things. Like, I think you should only do that with men. And not even, because, for example, why would I want a rich... You know, I joke about that in my shorts and all that, and people get all mad and pressed because I'm using guys for money. But really, like, I'm gonna be the rich man, you know, by talking about about taking rich men's money, but I'm gonna be the rich guy. Not everything is as it seems, and you can choose to not be the same like everybody, to change your trauma and transmute it. Choose to break the cycle with you. Why are you gonna become the person who hurt you? And trust me, a lot of people will, because it's the easiest thing you can do, you know? Let that person change you. But that means that you're giving them the power you had. If you were a soft-hearted person before and this person hurt you, now you're gonna become cold just because of them. So they did have an impact on you, and they did change you. No, be soft-hearted still. Doesn't mean you're gonna be easy to get. Doesn't mean you're gonna be available 24/7 and open for everybody, but you're gonna be more aware. Is your feelings and your heart and your emotion gonna change? No. If you're cold, you become soft because now you're in love. No, you don't have to change either. They just have to adapt. You know, you act different, yes, but it's like the way you always were. You know, don't change yourself for a person, for a thing, for anybody, because yes, you can evolve, you can change, but you know yourself, and you know your authentic self. Don't let somebody change you. You can change, but because you want to. You like evolutionize and become somebody that you want to, not that you have to or you need to. Don't make it a need. Become your dream person instead. Don't become their dream person to get them. Like, they're not gonna be satisfied. People are not gonna be satisfied anyways. Don't be a victim to their trap, their insecurities. Like, a lot of people are gonna try to get you into their insecurities, into their fears, into their thoughts, into their path of life or beliefs. Don't fall into that. You have your own beliefs, you have your own morals, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. Don't let anybody shape you, because they're gonna like do whatever they want with you. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you. Subscribe. You're amazing, you're gorgeous, and so smart and diva. Bye.